My week was good. It's good. I had the improv show last Wednesday. It was fun. As always, I'm getting used to doing that. So um, I don't know, man. That's about it. Like,
Have the
golly.
tip of your penis just started itching out of nowhere before?
But shut the
Why
fuck
would
up
you
right
say
now. All
that?
right.
What?
What's the first thing we got on the show thread?
What?
Nope.
Golly,
Nip.
no,
We just gonna act like it
man.
ain't happened. We just gonna act like it ain't happened. Snacks, what we got? Hurry up, what we got? Damn it, please.
He got to throw it back to me because this is my section right now.
Oh,
The movie
fuck.
review.
Why?
You woke up and chose violence.
Okay,
Every day.
everybody, did y'all go get to see Shang-Chi?
Yes, I saw it last
did.
night. After y'all, oh my god!
To let y'all know, Xavier saw the last minute because he lazy. Just let y'all know he saw the last
I
minute.
had lost track of time. I had a lot going on this week.
Like, nigga, I was late for an interview and still made it.
He wasn't going to go see it, y'all. He was going to fake through the show, acting like he
I
saw it.
was just on YouTube and fucking.
Nigga, least I straight up say, hey, I don't give a fuck about spoiler alerts. Let me know what happened.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Tell me about
I wouldn't have cared about spoilers. And I was just like going ahead with it. But then y'all just talking it up. I was like, yeah, let me.
Because it was actually good.
for $25. I was
What
like,
the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Nigga,
oh, you
I
paid
paid-
for the Disney Plus thing?
No, that's how much it costs at the theater.
Nigga, I paid $7.50. What are you talking about?
You must have got like the Super IMAX 3D or
Yeah,
something.
you got the
I
surround
did.
sound shit. They gave you some
Yeah,
I
glasses
did.
and shit.
I did, and it
I was
was
about to say,
worth
because
it.
I ain't never had no 25.
No, it wasn't 20. It was like $20, but like
That was
Okay,
your
I'm about
fault
to say, I
trying
ain't
to
never-
ball out and shit.
I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to ball out. They didn't have like the latest times that they had.
Okay, yeah,
that-
you're right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see
It was
what
just
you
like
mean.
a whole. I suppose I had went like early this week, but I had forgot about it because I had lost track of time. But yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so Shang-Chi, it's a new Disney origin story of a problematic comic book that came out in the 70s back in the day. Very problematic, very stereotypical of like old school Asian stereotypes and stuff like that. It came out, they redid it, man. I think they did a really good job with it, man. So we're gonna go through and review it. Like I got it broke down to like the 4 phases, the 4 dang, what was the word that he just told me,
Acts.
Tony? Acts. Yeah.
Hey, give them a
Before
quick background on what it is, the Mandarin 2 type shit on how they connect. Because
Yeah.
we
First
niggas
he
knew
was,
about the Mandarin already, but that wasn't the
Yeah.
Mandarin from Shang-Chi.
Yeah, first they called him Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu.
I'm
shows-
sorry for laughing.
That
bro.
That shows how racist niggas was
Yes,
back
bro.
then.
It was based
Bro.
off. It was based off of a Fox TV show that they was trying to like. That's how it started out. And then
They
that's
caught
how
the
they
Mandarin
came-
first with Fu Manchu. They
Yeah.
renamed him and stuff through the years of change and stuff like that. So he's not even the Mandarin now, because the Mandarin they kind of found that problematic too at first. So yeah, so
the Mandarin.
Named that. He said it himself. That nigga named me after some chicken.
yeah, it's like I like the route that they took with this though. But we're gonna start out with a review or whatever. So first, the movie opens up, and he's telling the story. His mother is telling the story of how she met Shang-Chi's father. It's that he spent the centuries going through conquering, and like it's like one thing that he still haven't reached yet. So he goes through the mystical town that his mother's for, and they start fighting because he wants to get into the interest. And she
Throwing
she
good
basically-
hands.
Yeah, she basically knocks him down with Tai Chi. So he gets done by a chick with Tai Chi. So what do y'all think of this first scene and how it opened up? What do y'all think about this scene right here?
I mean, if a bitch ever beat me up like that, I feel like I'm kind of obligated to marry her now.
Yeah, she fucking clowned him.
Yeah, she did.
Like,
Also,
and
I love the callback to like Crouching Tiger,
Right.
Dragon style. Yeah,
that's what made it so nice type shit. They took it back with the damn, what it is, the little forest shit. She ain't do the little
Yeah.
random float type shit, but hey, you
The
knew it was
airbending
still
stuff.
there.
The
And then,
airbending
dude,
stuff.
and then you also got to think, dude was the baddest thing walking. To him, he thought can't nobody
Yeah.
whoop his ass.
Hey,
he
but
was
nah,
there,
can we
this
not
lady
like
dump truck
ignore the fact that he real deal went Dynasty Warriors on niggas at the beginning of the movie?
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
That nigga
He's
was
spinning
run-
rings, blocking every arrow.
That
man.
nigga
Blocking
was
it.
running through a army by himself, looking like Lubu. Shout out to my Dynasty Warriors fans. If you know, niggas know about Lubu.
Hey, not even knowing the story when they started fighting after about 3 minutes, after 2 or 3 seconds, I was like, oh, they falling in love, man. I can tell already.
Yeah.
They was fighting too sensual. Get what I'm saying?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Showed him. Okay, then after that, Shang-Chi, you cut to him. He exercising or whatever. You think they do a fake out where you think he cool and he driving up in this cool car, but he's actually just a valet for the car.
He's
And
a valet driver.
That shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
valet
was a funny
driver.
fake out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny valet driver. And then how do y'all think they open up to his character? You get to talk to him. He goes to breakfast with what's the co-star name? What's her name? Aquafina. Who does she play?
Yeah, it's Aquafina. I forgot her name in the.
I forgot the name of the character. But he goes.
Shout out to
eat with their
Aquafina too,
family,
because
so.
she did her shit with that.
Yeah, that's a good role.
She
Yeah.
good. She good. That's one problem I have with Aquafina, man.
What
Her
she
voice
do?
kind of annoying. That's it. That's
Her
the
voice.
only thing I
Sound
got.
kind of like Fran Drescher a little bit, bro.
Yeah, she sound like she done smoked about 8 packs of cigarettes. That's the only problem I got with her voice, man.
Wait, damn, do I sound like I smoke about Apex of cigarettes?
Nah, you're a dude. It's different with dudes and women. It's different, man.
That's
Highly
that
different.
sounded
Wait.
bad. That sounded
Wait,
like cancer.
I got scared of it. They're like, wait, is my voice annoying? Oh shit.
But yeah, you get to see her family and they having a conversation like that. That was like one of my favorite scenes of the whole movie, man. When they having a conversation in the kitchen, man, they talking about Asian culture and how letting go is a Western thing and stuff like that. Like that's a
Right.
cool scene right there. What do y'all think about that stuff right there, man?
Oh, I liked. I thought it was a great introduction to his character, like to show like his separation, basically.
It showed like it was like one of them. I forgot the word. It ain't. You know how they show like the future shit of how shit really is, but it was like telling him like you ran from your shit, but it's like you can't really ignore where you came from type shit. You can run all you want, but he was gonna have to go back eventually. And when she was hitting him with that shit, it kind of felt like the overall story type shit, moral.
It's also another kind of look inside of Asian culture that we always don't see. We always have this one idea what Asian culture is, and this movie did do a good. I give it that. It for me, I'm not Asian, so obviously I don't know per se, but like it did give a good look on a different aspect of Asian culture that a lot of people don't get to see. That a lot of people, the other aspect, a lot of people draw a lot of stereotypes from. But
Yeah, I feel like they didn't stereotype it. They did it real,
Definitely.
They went
Okay, the
like
next
being
scene we got-
offensive type shit.
The next really good cool scene, we're gonna cut to the bus part. They're on the bus, and then next thing you know, they having a conversation. Next thing you know, these goons pop out of nowhere. They hit Aquafina, which set him off, and she's like surprised because she never seen him do this before. And
Like
It's
that
one
nigga
of
can't fight.
That's
one-
it, right.
it's one of the
Nigga
best
ain't got
choreographed.
hands.
It's one of the best choreographed Marvel scenes I ever seen in my life, man.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I
Actual
100%
choreography,
agree.
man.
Right.
And
Like-
we would- Go
Like
ahead.
I'm just gonna put it out there. This movie is the best choreography I've seen since Winter Soldier. I'm just putting it out there. So
Yeah. Give
they-
it
I
that.
sure
fight
about
on
to
the
say
bus.
it was giving me elevator fight vibes. I like when niggas gotta fight a lot of niggas in like a real
In a tight area.
ass.
Yeah.
That show if you a real nigga or not. If you can't fight 4 niggas in a bathroom by yourself, you ain't about to shit in close quarters combat. And I
we
like
talked
how they
about it
did
before
that
the
shit.
show. We talked about it before the show, like the inspiration from like Jackie Chan's Fight Academy.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
It's,
So-
oh my god, man!
Definitely like R.I.P. Brad Allen, because that dude, he passed away sadly before the movie was done, but he was
Yes.
part of Jackie Chan's stunt team, and he was the stunt choreographer for this movie, and it shows, man. Like it is like you said, it's the best in the MCU right now.
really
You can
good.
tell by the way they use their environment when he was fighting, man. He going through the pole, using people,
He was using the fuck out the
objects and
environment.
stuff like that, getting hit into stuff and reacting off of getting hit into the certain stuff. It was really good.
Yeah,
Really good
and-
attention to detail, man.
Every fight told like a story. The camera followed the action really well. I mean, even like you said in the first fight, man, you knew like you could feel the emotion between them and stuff.
And
Because
then
Every
honestly-
fight was like that.
Honestly, I'm-
this where you can see that a real like I like how they showed it even at the beginning, like one of the real important parts of the movie, like he has the same fighting style as his father. And you can start seeing that early and like how that
When he
how
was
that goes
getting
into
that
the end of the
cutscene
movie,
when he
so.
was getting raised and shit from the
Yeah.
and then like
Yeah.
what it was, the nigga with the mask whooped his ass and he just went on a straight rampage beating the shit out that wood block for some years.
Yeah.
All right,
They really did showed his development, and I like how they did that.
And going back to the bus scene, like I said, like the movie, that right there, that's when the movie caught me. That's when it drew me in, and that was a good drawing part right there. What they did with that, like how they popped that off.
I don't want to focus only on the fighting. I really like Awkwafina in this part of the movie too.
Bro,
man.
like
when
she
starts driving
was
the bus
like
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
she
Oh,
did
yeah, she
like
really
she wasn't
stepped
just
up.
comic relief type shit. She was dead ass pivotal
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah, she was. I like her except for this one part where she got too involved in the plot with the. I'm just gonna leave that for later when we get to that part.
Okay, I should have say. I'm trying to say. I think I know which one you talking about.
Yeah,
Bro. Like,
that part made me mad. But that bus scene really like I like the part where he goes outside of the bus, where the camera goes outside.
Crazy.
He goes outside.
Bro.
Yes, bro, it's good.
Uh-huh.
And then it's another part where the camera is outside.
Choreography was
Yeah.
lit.
It's another part when the camera goes outside the bus and it shows him working his way to the front of the bus, fighting all the people. It was really good, man. Really good.
Then
And
it
it
was the
wasn't
like double connected bus type shit. So it wasn't like just like
Yeah.
a regular like school bus. It was like two buses together. He running through niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
And I
fucked with that
think
shit.
Tony mentioned this in the group chat. Like it wasn't too much CGI. Like they didn't overdo it with the CGI.
Nope.
And
Till
that's
the
what I
end.
like, especially in that scene.
But it was necessary at the end. It really wasn't that. It wasn't that bad to me because it was necessary. Because the
It's
great
like,
protectors, no way you
I
can make a
loved
dragon.
how they
That's
did it
a
because
job.
it looked it better, but
Yeah.
it was like a super better Scarlet Witch end. Remember how Scarlet
Yeah,
Witch
I
got
like the
straight
way-
CGI at the end? Shang-Chi
I liked
did
better
it,
'cause
but they
actually
did
made
it
sense.
better.
Yeah, and there was still a lot of martial arts in it at the end too. So that's
Right,
why I liked
niggas was
it.
still throwing
But-
them things.
Yeah, so the next part, we find out this another turn they take in the movie. We find out he has a sister, and that since he's got his necklace, took it during a fight. Man, the necklace is the key to something that we don't know yet.
Nigga
But,
snatched his
he
chain,
knows his sister-
cuz.
Yeah, he knows his sister has the same necklace, the other part of the necklace, and he know they're gonna go have his sister next. But nobody knows he has a sister at first. Aquafina's surprised, like, you got a sister? And
Yeah.
they travel.
And all that.
They travel to meet his sister, who's running a fight club, like a superhuman fight club, man. Another cool scene, man. I like, man. You get a whole bunch of Easter eggs. You got one of the Black Widows in there fighting, man. You got the dudes from Iron Man 3, the
Extremist soldier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got them.
We
in there
got
fighting,
fucking
man.
Abomination, nigga.
And Wong fighting, man. And you find out later that fight is set up, it's rigged.
Right.
So you find
Shout
a whole
out
bunch
to
of stuff.
Wong
What do y'all-
type shit, because
I
he
wanna
real
look at-
deal. He been out
Yeah,
here in
I
these
I
love
can't wait
Wong
to
in
see.
this.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more into that. What was going on there with him and Abomination? I know
And,
they're gonna elaborate more. And then they had the Hulk show up too in this movie.
At the,
Well, they had
Charlotte,
Bruce
wait,
Banner.
wait, you spoiled. Wait till we get to it.
Yeah, well, I mean we're close by, but yeah.
We ain't close by
the
yet.
end. That was the
Always.
like second
That was the
end
fucking
credit scene.
post-credit scene.
The second
That's
one.
true.
And then he gets in the ring. He has to fight his sister. He ends up fighting his sister in the ring. She smacks him up a little bit because he don't want to fight back. And his father men are called the 10 Rings, man. Just to put that out there, they call this army is called the 10 Rings, man. They show up and they have another great choreographed fight. It's straight out of Jackie Chan's book, man. The bamboo scaffolding fight, another
Yeah, oh
great
my
fight,
God.
man.
Ooh.
That was
He uses
amazing.
people as bridges and stuff just like Jackie Chan, man. So good. So what do y'all think about this actor in the movie, man?
I love
Bruh,
I
that
love
was
that,
like-
that Rush Hour 2 call. I feel like that was a callback to Rush Hour 2, bro. When they did the bamboo on
It's
side of the building.
called to a whole bunch of stuff before Rush
It's
Hour.
like, yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
lot
but still,
of.
but I've only seen Rush Hour. The only movie I've seen them do that in is Rush Hour 2. So that's why
You don't remember all these movies, my girl? You had to talk, showed us.
Nah,
All the
oh,
movies. You don't remember none of that
Rush
stuff.
Hour 2, bro,
You too
man.
young, bro. You don't remember none of that stuff.
But it was dope. That scene was like it's dope. Like the fighting was amazing.
What do you think about his sister's character? You liked her?
The sister,
I fucked with his
she was-
sister
she was
type
dope,
shit.
too.
Yeah, me too.
Cause
And I
she
liked
was
her
getting
backstory.
drove because they ain't let her ass fight. She wanted to be like her big broski.
Yeah.
Like, nah, nigga, my
Yeah.
bitch dead. You know, you are my treasure right now. I am not letting you do shit. And then this bitch became Scorpion. She go ham with the look. I
I like
fuck with his
when
sister, though.
when he fought the white mask guy again, right at the
Death
end of
Dealer? Death Dealer?
Is that his name? Death Dealer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the comic too. He was in the Death Dealer. He was in the comics too. The
He was
Marvel
one of the
comics
ones they
back in the day,
killed.
Yeah, they never gave him a name, so I didn't
Because
know.
he never said
Death
much
Dealer.
of shit, like in the comic type shit.
too. They didn't say Razorfist's name either. He in the comics too. They didn't say his
Right.
name. You just knew his name because you seen on his car.
His name was on the car, though.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's the only way
You
seen
knew
his
it
name.
was his type shit. That was David. Like, if you ain't know, now you do moments.
Death Dealer is supposed to be a bad man, but you really didn't get to see it in this movie because he got soul sucked and
Right.
stuff. But we ain't gonna get there yet. But
Bruh, that nigga got.
that fight with Death Dealer was great.
Also, when you look in the history of Shang-Chi has a lot of tie-in to a lot of these Netflix Marvel TV shows, like the characters basically. 'Cause, I mean,
They share a lot of the
tie-ins
same
with,
road
of course,
gallery.
Iron Fist, Punisher, Misty Stone, not Misty Stone.
Jessica.
Shout out
other
Mr. Stone, though. I love your work.
And then,
I was looking into it, like it had a lot of connections. I hope they did some kind of. I hope they do more with it.
and during this fight with Death Dealer, I think he was about to whack Death Dealer, bro. He was about to.
He was about to-
Oh, that nigga was finna murder the shit. He was finna catch a body.
Yeah.
Then
If
his
his dad
father
didn't
shows
stop
up.
him, he was dead.
No remorse.
His father shows up. The new Mandarin, really new Mandarin, but he's the old Mandarin. He puts a scary hand on his shoulder, and you knew, this dude means business right here, man. He means business. So he says, I gave you 10 years to live your life, man. 10 years. So that's basically saying he knew who he was this whole time, man. He knew he was going at this whole time, man. He could have got you at any point, man.
His father's introduction in that part, and like them going through their story and stuff like that, it made it, because at first I was thinking like his father was trying to find him because like his father, but like when you start to see like Shang-Chi wanted that, like he was trying to, in a way he wanted that, like him and his father wasn't that bad off when they was together, but I don't know, that's what I caught from that.
It just, they didn't agree on certain shit.
Yeah, like I didn't think their relationship wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Because the fun shit in the comic
debatable.
type shit, like Shang-Chi like was dead ass looking up to Fu Manchu type shit, like when the Mandarin was Fu Manchu and shit. 'Cause he, but then he realized like they had a dead ass break it down. Like, I know that's your hero, my nigga, but your hero is evil as fuck. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? That was like Shang-Chi and the Mandarin relationship a lot. He had to realize that his dad was like low key evil.
Yeah,
as
I
fuck.
know he didn't find out that his dad. I know in the comics he didn't find out his dad was evil until he was trying to kill some older guy, and that whole storyline. But yeah,
that's when he realized like, oh, niggas had to like sit him down. Wait, if I ain't that was right before that. They had to just go and sit him down like, hey, your dad'll be wildin'. I know this your hero and shit, but you never met that nigga. We have. Type shit.
All right, and we are back. So let's sift on close to the end of the movie.
The next part of the movie, man, comes when he's taking both of their necklaces because he gets both of their necklaces. He finds a way.
Oh, in the middle of the movie,
he finds his way, finds the secret opening to the secret world that they go to where his mother is from, where Shang-Chi's mother is from, and he tells them that he's going there to save their mother. That her mother's locked behind some kind of door. And right then and there, something wrong with the dude, man. I think he's kind of off
crazy
a little bit. Something wrong with him, man.
Wilding a little bit.
yeah.
I go ahead and explain this part, but later you find out that this is this demon. That's
Oh, okay.
behind the wall
Let
in
me.
this ancient
Can I
place.
do a sidetrack? Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody know I got multiple names and shit. There's a solid 4 in my mind. There is Dre, Popcorn, Andreas Crow, and yours truly, Devontae. Don't listen to every fucking voice in your goddamn head. That'll fuck around not be the nigga that you think is giving you good advice. Have y'all not seen damn near every movie where a nigga hear a voice and he think it's the right shit and get possessed like a motherfucker by a goddamn Zulu or a goddamn Megatron? Why is it a demon named Megatron? First of all, let's start that one. But yeah, stop listening to the voices in your head because that's what happened to his ass. He thought it was his wife telling him to come save him.
We find out that he's getting manipulated by this giant tentacle dragon demon thing to make him think that his wife is there. So he wants to get there and fight his way through the whole village just to get his wife from behind his door, which is totally crazy.
And niggas was telling
he finds a secret passage. Yeah, they were trying to tell him. He finds a secret passage. He locks them up, but there they find the Mandarin from Iron Man 3, man, sitting there. He's a jester. for Wenwu. He's the jester for him for the Mandarin, and we found him there rehearsing a Shakespeare play. I think it was Macbeth or something like that.
Yeah,
He was
That
rehearsing
is so
he
dead.
was
son.
rehearsing the Shakespeare play, man. And he's there with some kind of freaky no face monster thing that people thought said was cute, but I didn't think was cute at all. And
I know they're gonna make plush toys out of that. I just know it
and
is.
yes, and the monster tells for some reason the Mandarin he can understand this monster thing for some reason, and it tells him that they can give them the secret passage to get into the secret land that his mother is from. From there,
Random
they
fun
get
fact.
rich-
That little faceless shit, I forgot. I can't really pronounce it because I'm not even finna fuck that up like Snacks do. But it's a part of Chinese myth, like
Yes,
mythology. If
all
I'm
the
mistaken.
animals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it was
Once
a
you get to
Yu-Gi-Oh
that place,
card,
all the
too.
animals in there. They got the nine tails
Type
in there.
shit,
They got
yeah.
the lions in there. The dragon horses. They got everything. All this
That
stuff.
little
Chinese.
wing thing was a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Was one of Yu-Gi's.
That's what they based.
Yeah, the
it,
Firebird
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
No, the little
Yeah,
munchkin thing.
I forgot the
Yeah.
name of the card, but yeah.
It wasn't a feral imp, but I forget what it was called. Karibo, I think. It was.
It wasn't Karibo.
It
but-
wasn't
Nah,
Karibo,
nah.
but I know which one you talking about. I forgot. Shit. But yeah, it's
But,
like they based a lot. They was accurate with they basing like certain creatures and shit off. They was accurate.
I like the
can say.
lions.
Yeah, you see them all on Chinese temples. The lions,
Yeah, I
they
like
always
those.
outside. Then they get to the place with the help of the no face chicken thing, and they found their aunt, his mother's sister's there, and they warned them and stuff like that, and they started training. For some reason, Aquafina's character starts training to be an archer, and you know something stupid is gonna happen once you start
Hey,
training to be an archer.
that
but-
showed all you need to become good at anything is a good, solid training montage.
True.
You know,
True.
I've done archery like not sp- like per- I've done archery like shot at ranges and stuff. It's pretty like easy to do. It's not that hard.
I killed a
Once
deer
you
with a
learn.
bow one time. Shit was cool.
Anyways, I'm gonna go passive because for saying that it's easy to do.
It is. I don't know about like shooting in war and stuff, but I'm just like shooting at the target. It's not that hard to do.
Yeah, not a target,
Nah,
but
this last part-
you got once you start hitting shit that's moving, that's when you can be like, I'm an archer now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When hitting stuff moving, of course it's gonna be hard. But like shooting it at the target, like starting out, you be able to learn the easy to do.
All right, this is the last part we're gonna get through till we get to the last act. This is where you find out the secret of how he's gonna beat his father. When he asks his aunt to show him how he beat his father, and she starts doing the Tai Chi poses too, and throwing his own body weight against herself and stuff like that. And right there, you find out that's gonna be the key to him beating him at the end and stuff like that. So, what do y'all think about this part of the movie, man? What's some of y'all favorite parts from this part of the movie, man?
That's when I finally figured out. Okay, that's how he gonna get the 10 rings from his dad, because
Yeah.
like he lit them up and they turn yellow. I mean, they turn golden. And
We're
stuff
not
like
at that part yet. You know.
I know, but like we
That was the
close.
foreshadowing for it.
Yeah,
That's the
Yeah,
word,
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
foreshadowing. Goddamn, my bad. I had a
Yeah,
moment.
I really liked the scenery. I loved this area that they were in. It was great.
all I can think about is Naruto when I see the Nine Tails. That's all I can think about.
You know, I always love a good old fashioned flashback to when you was little and you remember the words somebody else told you that's been dead for like 10 years. When he had the training with his mama flashback, he was like, ah.
Oh, ain't this where you find out that he did kill a dude who killed his mother?
Mhm.
Ain't this where you find that out?
Yeah, because
Where
he went in the strong
where she tells
flashback.
Aquafina character. He told Aquafina character that he really did kill her and stuff like kill him. And
Hey,
stuff
random
like that,
funny moment. When they was on the plane and he was telling the first part of it, and the bitch was like, we only have beef. That exact silence.
That
Like, bitch, why you just ain't
True.
say all you had was beef at first?
Yeah. True. And you find out he watched his mother die or whatever. I'm like, that was kind of messed up how his dad did at the end. I'm like, what he supposed to do? He was like 7. What he supposed to do?
yeah, what,
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah. Like what was he supposed to do?
When his
that
dad
was
started
the
saying,
exact
like, "Well,
situation
you
in
did
Ghost of
nothing.
Tsushima.
You
Yep.
watched from a window."
I'm like, he's 7.
He
I'm
was drove
7
at
years
that
old.
shit.
What the fuck?
Nigga, you could have been a real nigga.
Then he got him right back. You supposed to be there to help us, man. But you heard with your stupid rings, man.
Bitch,
It was good,
Did
man.
you just call my ring stupid? Oh, hell
Yeah,
nah.
it was good. It was good. All right, then we come to the final act. This is where the big showdown happened, man. The 10 rings show up. They have a big fight between both armies, man.
Super anime Chinese showdown.
But then Shang-Chi and his father, Wenwu, they start fighting. And Shang-Chi tries to don't use the advice he got at first. He tried to still use his father's style against him, his own father's style against him. And he gets his behind stowed into the water, man, deep into the water, man. And Wenwu goes to the door and starts to beat on the door with the rings, man. And that's where you see the Great Protector. One of the coolest thing I've seen in Marvel so far. The Great Protector.
You gotta talk about the first one that got through the crack.
You talking about the Soul Suckers?
Yes. Because remember, right before, it was like 3 of them got out, and they were like, we could beat that nigga ass. And they were like, you can't hit that nigga with a regular sword. Phew, and that nigga got soul raped.
I like how they did that.
That nigga got soul raped.
Yeah. Like, it just regenerates. They cut it. No matter how many times you cut it, it regenerates.
Yes, the Ten Rings army have to work with the mystical army because they weapons the only weapons that work against the Soul Suckers. So they have to start working together, and they work together to start fighting, man. Razor Fist glues a dragon scale on his fist and everything, man. They start fighting. Oh yeah, the armor and the weapons is made out of dragon scales. Shang-Chi armor made out of dragon scales, all that stuff, man. So
you know you don't have to go in that much detail. Like, people done seen the movie by this time.
Shut up, man. Anyways,
I'm just
you see
Stop
one of the
fucking up the moment.
things,
Let this nigga explain.
We're on the time limit, people. Guys,
We
one
got
of the coolest
quality
things.
shit. We getting to
Great.
run that shit. We got it. I'm interested. He explaining right today.
I know.
The Great
go
Protector shows up, man. Shang-Chi rides him up to fight his dad. They start fighting, man. This is where he said, he starts to use his mother style instead of his father's style, and that's where you can see his father looks at him and starts to see his mother, starts to see the flashbacks of his mother when he's seeing Shang-Chi fight him like that. And that's when Wenwu sacrifices himself to save his son because the big demon thing gets out and was supposed to kill Shang-Chi. And Wenwu sacrifices himself to save Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi takes control of the rings, which they turn from a dead blue to gold, light gold color. And then they go out to start the fighting the Soul Sucker with the dragon. The dragon starts to airbend and stuff around it, man. And
CGI showdown.
His sister Lee look like she's about to die, and until out of nowhere, Aquafina shoots an arrow like 300 yards across the whole water to the dragon's neck or whatever, and so that helps or whatever. And then next thing you know, Shang-Chi drops a Kamehameha of 10 rings right down the Demon Slugger's throat and explodes it, man. So that's how that fight's in, man. What do y'all think about this part of the movie, man?
That bitch was a Kingdom Hearts anime final fight.
Yeah,
that's what they were saying. That was the director still saying. Like, we tried to make it as anime as possible. And I'm like, I agree, man. That was anime, man.
I like how they didn't focus too much their attention on the dragons fighting. They still kept their attention on Shang-Chi.
They showing him running across the back of the dragon and stuff like that. But that was cool, man. That was cool stuff right there.
Hey, why that dragon reminded me of the dragon from Never Ending Story?
Yeah,
they did. Yeah, man.
That's how you know
Like
it's a
every
good dragon,
time it
man.
happened, the theme song kept playing in the back of my head when they was riding the dragon.
Yeah.
But I loved it though. It was like a great CGI, like big battle showdown type shit. It wasn't like in-game Avengers, but that was like showing what they could really do with CGI. Because it's hard to do CGI these days.
Yeah, they did a great job on that dragon, man. I love that dragon. I like the way Shang-Chi used the rings too. I like how he differs from the way he uses rings from his father, man.
And you could tell the difference type shit.
Yeah, and so they beat the Demon Slugger thing. Then you cut to Aquafina and Shang-Chi telling the story about what happened, man. And they friends like they don't believe him or whatever. And next thing you know, Wong shows up with out of a portal, man, right in the middle of the bar.
Shout out because that same scene started at the beginning of the movie when they was just valet niggas, and now they done damn near saved the world and having the same convo.
Yeah, bro.
Wong shows up, takes him back, and for some reasons he tells Aquafina to come too. I don't understand. You know me, I don't like when girlfriends get too involved.
I didn't get that either. I'm like, why? I'm like, why? Why didn't his sister go?
Wong was like, "Hey, ain't you the one that had the bow and shit? Shot the shit out of the yeah, we can use you too. Could bring your ass too."
What? So what? Like Hawkeye's not there? Like, I'll be disappointed. I bet Hawkeye's like, what the?
That nigga is chilling with his family. Let my nigga Hawkeye just like relax. Finally, he was in jail. He got out. His whole family got fucking snapped. Then he went Ronin. and then they came back. And then as soon as he figured out they came back, the whole building he was in got blew up.
And then this is where you find out they go to see the Hulk, Bruce Banner, and they go see Captain Marvel, and that's where you find out that they the rings are sitting out some kind of beacon, man, because they alien technology. They're sitting at some kind of beacon somewhere, and they're trying to figure out where the beacon is coming from, man. And Captain Marvel has to go like always. Where does she be going all the time? Why she always leaving in the middle of stuff? Why y'all got something to do, man?
I don't want to
know it's
like
other planets,
asshole.
but still, like,
right? But do you know that one nigga that's like when shit is like squad up, they never can make it, but they always make it seem like shit, her excuse is always it's like more planets surrounding Earth. They ain't got the Avengers and shit. Yeah. Bitch, but we could have if you would have been here in the first Avengers, we would have been ready to beat the shit out of Thanos.
Yeah, the main stuff is going down on Earth. Earth is where everything is happening.
We would not have had a civil war because of your ass.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to wait for Thor to make a hammer out of the God space or whatever and come back, man.
Thor died because you was chilling in another galaxy real quick, drinking mimosas and shit.
Captain Marvel. That darn Cameron. That's just
and then they leave, and they welcome. It's basically welcome him to the Avengers. It's just basically that. Then they go back to karaoke. I skipped that part, but they did karaoke.
I love the karaoke shit. It was adorable.
I like the Hotel California, bro.
Yeah, they sung a whole new world at the beginning, but then they sung Hotel California. That song was stuck in my head for like a week.
Bro, Hotel California.
I listen to that. That's on my playlist, bro. I listen to that all the time.
It stuck in my head for like a week.
Still one of the greatest guitar solos ever.
Yes.
And Juan goes to karaoke with him too, y'all. Juan's there with him, man.
Juan lit. Wong, my nigga.
I loved Wong in this movie, man. Yes. He was great.
I knew Wong was a real nigga when Doctor Strange was like, nigga, you don't know who Beyonce is? And then it popped up, he in the library listening to all the single ladies.
And before we get to our own personal opinion, this another.
You ain't do the second.
Yeah, I'm about to do it right now. Lee, his sister, you find out she's starting back up the 10 rings again. She's gonna be in charge of it, man.
She basically the Mandarin now.
You find that out, man.
Hey,
so she might be the next big bad, man. I'm just putting it out there.
In the comic books, she's the dog.
Yeah, she a dog regardless, but
yeah, she a dog regardless. But like,
she got a big ass terrorist organization behind her. Then she linked her Fight Club with it.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, right. She's a freaking dog.
All right, let's go ahead and get all opinions out of the way. Xavier, what's your favorite thing and least favorite thing from this movie, man?
I know. Initially, I was like, it didn't wow me, but now, like, I'm really like looking into it. It's a decent movie. My favorite thing, like I said, the CGI, the dragon scene. Like I said, they balanced that out real well. A lot of people would have relied on like the two of the dragons fighting, put more attention into that, and then like the CGI can only go so far, and they probably try to make that a spectacle, but they still kept the attention on Shang-Chi. Him fighting, and you know what I'm saying? It was well balanced. I don't know. The thing I really hate was, I can't think of what I really hated. Like I said, at first I was like, it didn't really wow me, but now, like, considering all things considered, like, it did have some wow factors in it. Especially, like, the deep Jackie Chan Academy instances in it and stuff like that. So I can't really say nothing negative about it. Okay, I can see why people are saying it's the best one this year. It goes up there with like a really good Marvel thing, like really good Marvel movie. And
it's one of the best origin stories they did so far.
Yeah, they did really good at building that story of him. Also.
All right, Tony, what's your favorite thing and least favorite thing from the movie?
So my favorite thing, honestly, is the overall cinematography for this movie. Yes. Like, it is so well framed. Everything is very well thought out. The fights, they're not a lot of cuts, and if they are cuts, they make sense. They still focus on the action. They follow it properly. It's just so good. I just appreciated every fight in this movie. Probably my least favorite. There were a couple times where the CGI wasn't great, but it was so passable. Like if you weren't someone who I guess notice things like that, then you wouldn't notice.
Right.
because it happens for maybe a second or two, and then the next scene is beautifully
Perfect.
rendered, and yeah. But that's it, man. I really love this movie.
Dre?
I got a question the back end after you get your opinion, but I say I appreciate it. Like I love like once again the cinematography, but the choreography too, because it's like, you know, I grew up on like the old school Jackie Chan, like Samurai, Bruce Lee's and shit. So I appreciate the shit out of some real good ass fight choreography type shit. So I appreciated that, and then with the way the cinematography was set up, it was just kind of perfect how it all was. It was a well put together ass like in general type shit story. But I probably say, oh shit, I just ain't like. I probably say when I first got that, like the beginning started slow as hell, but then once he started going Dynasty Warriors on niggas, I was like, all right, you got my attention now. That's probably,
I agree. I totally
after
agree.
that,
It did start slow.
You know, they got a lot of exposition dumps, but they made them like not like, you know how you know why this person popped up at this moment just to tell you some shit and you ain't finna see him no more. They blended it pretty nice, you know, to make
you really didn't see a lot of that. Yeah, that's my only problem with the movie, the exposition. But you have to do it because it's an origin story, and there's no way everybody gonna understand what's happening.
Exactly.
Exposition. You have to do it, but they
did it pretty good to the fact it ain't slow. It ain't like stop the whole movie.
Yeah, and you have to do it because they got a certain amount of time. It's on a 2-hour movie or so, so you got to fit everything to a certain time. So I get it, and that and it's I wish it was a little bit less Disney, but I know they couldn't do that either because it's a family movie. I wish it was a little bit less
Disney.
Disney.
Was supposed to be dying.
Yeah,
I will say they definitely loosen the reins though.
They
it
did.
Seems like Disney's loosened the reins on stuff like that. Cause
but you know, it's shit like that. You can't
thrown off buildings.
You can't really like Disney like that type of fight choreography. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you fake it, it's gonna look like it hurts still.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to see knife going through throats and blood coming out and stuff like that. But I know you
he was trying to go like a raid type shit.
But I know you can't do that because it's a family movie, man. Disney's trying to make their money. I get it. And my favorite thing, man, was the choreography. I like how true it was to Chinese culture, man. I'm seeing like a whole bunch of Chinese creators and stuff saying that they did a good job of putting Chinese culture and doing it right, man, and not doing it like they did it in the '70s. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing for me, man.
It was natural.
And the last thing we're gonna do before we go to break, man, everybody gonna get their ratings 1 through 10, man. Xavier, you first.
I'll go 7.
Dre.
I got a question too, but I'm gonna give it an 8. But let me ask y'all something, cause somebody asked me this last night while I was fucked up, and I had a dead ass think. If Shang-Chi, right, was not a Disney, like, cause I was like, it was a great ass movie, right? He was like, if Shang-Chi wasn't a Disney movie, would it still be good?
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
It would.
See, that's what okay. Just make sure I wasn't sure.
It would probably be better because
I'm about to say
right.
Actually,
because then you would have been able to go straight like graphic type shit. Because it was like the way it's put together. If it wasn't Disney, it probably would have been slightly better. But the CGI probably would have been a little bit more ass type shit. You know, you got to sacrifice shit at times.
Yeah. You couldn't get the epic stuff like you did. Like that dragon was so good to me. Tony, 7, 1 through 10.
I'd go with an 8. For me, I really appreciated the cinematography and choreography in this movie.
Last week I said it was a 7.5, man. I went back, man. I watched it again, man. I just can't get over the fight choreography, the cinematography, man. I can't get over it, man. So I'm bumping up to 7.75, man.
That nigga said so shit.
Just give it an 8, bro. God,
bro, you can't go 7 point, nigga. Just no.
I gotta
just say 8, man. Round that shit up.
I can't because Black Panther's 8, and Black Panther.
I mean, all right. Let me ask you something.
I think this is a little bit worse story than Black Panther.
No, let me. All right. So, do you think? All right. Do you think Shang-Chi is Asian people's Black Panther?
I think so.
Yeah.
So why not give it an 8 then?
Because I think I like Black Panther better, a little bit better. Yeah. That's why. That's it.
All right,
I actually, honestly, I think both of those movies match up to me.
I like Black Panther a little bit better. The villains was both great. That's one thing I'm gonna say this before we go to break. Great job on the villains, Marvin. Black Panther and Shang-Chi, these origins, they had great villains, man.
Baku, who is a better villain, Killmonger or the Mandarin?
I think Killmonger is me because it's a little bit more
Yeah,
grounded.
Killmonger is better.
Anytime you can relate to a villain, man, you're doing a good job. I can relate to both of these villains, man. I understand where both of them was coming from, man. So I like both of them, man.
feel you.
All right, let's go to break, man.
All right, we're gonna go to a break.